Hey guys, welcome to Service Dog Universe. My name is Mackenzie. I am wearing an awesome shirt. I don't know if you can see, it says, do me a favor and stop talking. It is my husband's shirt and I like to wear it when we go on outings because we get a lot of people who want to ask 21 questions. How old is she? What kind is she? What are you training her for? Blah, blah, blah. So I just thought it was funny, but today we are going to go ahead and do a training video. So dogs who are training to be a service dog need different training than your average pet dog. So Suki, for example, she's 6 months old as of yesterday, but she's 6 months old, so she is going to do training for like restaurant etiquette and getting used to public bathrooms, things like that, crowds. Whereas pet dogs, they don't really need to. It's good to do that with your pet dogs, but they don't have to. So we're not going to do like basic training. Like, I'm not going to teach you how to teach your dog to sit or lay down or whatever. It's going to be like specific to things that service dogs need to learn. So today we're going to do restaurant etiquette. So you need a few commands already taught to your dog before you start this. That would be down, stay, under, and leave it. I will teach you how to do under. That's not typically something that you see every day, so I will teach you really quick how to do an under command. Alright, so first thing we have to do is teach under. So I'm going to start out with the table. Suki, stay. She already knows under. I'm going to teach you how to teach your dog under. Take a treat. Use a lure. Good. If she kind of is afraid to go under the table, then reward her for getting close to the table. Most dogs are cool with it because it's kind of like going into a crate, so crate training obviously will help. But you just want to lure a little bit more. Good. They don't have to lay down yet. Just get them under the table. Good girl. And keep rewarding for staying under the table. Come on out. Good girl. So once you get your dog used to going under the table, you can lose the treat. So do not have a treat in your hand, only when they're ready. And add a command. Under. Under. Yeah, good girl. And then reward. Good job. Come. Sit. Good girl. One more time. Under. Good girl. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put her in a down. Lay down. Good job. Good job. So once they're down under the table, you're going to have them stay. So again, your dog already needs to know down and stay. Down and stay are really important for this because at a restaurant, you cannot have them getting up and walking around or backing up into like this area and tripping a waitress. So they have to stay. You have to have a strong down stay. And this exercise at home will help. Start at home. Don't go to the restaurant and start teaching. Sorry, the camera cut off. I realized I didn't put shoes on, and so I put shoes on because ew, feet. But anyway, so once you're in this kind of position, just have them stay and periodically reward. So she's been standing for a few seconds, so good girl. And just make sure they are being rewarded for the downstay. Good girl. And once you're getting a pretty long downstay, you can add this next part, which would just be to drop food, tell them to leave it. Again, you need to have a strong leave it already. Your dog needs to know how to leave it. So you would probably say, leave it, and drop a treat. So she's leaving it alone. Good girl, focus. And make sure she does leave it alone. Good girlie. Good job. Good, leave it. I'm going to drop some more. Leave it. Good girl. Good, leave it. Big advice here. So the food that you have dropped, do not let them have it. Do not reward them later saying, okay, now you can get it. Because then that's going to teach them later on that eventually they can have what you dropped. Focus. Good girl. Good baby. Good job. So you're just going to keep dropping. Now I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to say leave it this time. Wait until your dog is ready for this. So I'm going to drop. And she's leaving it alone. Good girl. Good. Leave it. Good girl. Good girl. So they're leaving it alone. Eventually you can bump this up to something more high value, like a piece of table food, cheese and chicken and ham. Are you eating that? No. Leave it. That's okay. She made a mistake. Come here. Come on. It's okay. Lay down. No. You leave it. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. We haven't practiced this in a while. Leave it. Good baby. Good job. Good job. Here you go. Good job. Leave it. Good job. Yeah, so eventually bump it up to something more high value. You can bump it up to table scraps because you want to, you leave it alone, focus. You want them to be able to leave anything that you drop alone, leave it. No. Focus. Good girl. It can get really hard for them. It can get really, really hard. Good girl. I also realize she has not had breakfast yet. So if you're gonna do this, make sure your dog is not super duper hungry. So that will definitely help in that case. So when your dog is routinely able to stand down and leave everything alone that you drop, and you know, everything that she's doing right now. So right now, in these past few seconds, she's been doing pretty good. If your dog is doing this consistently at home, you can then try a restaurant. I would not start earlier than your dog is ready, because restaurants can be really difficult. Something else that you could probably practice if you have a taller dog, like my old service dog was a Great Dane, so his head, you probably can't see, like above the table. So especially if you have a taller dog, you want to be setting food out on tabletops and walking them by it, you know, turkey sandwiches and chicken fingers or whatever you have. Good girl, good stay, or whatever you have, to make sure that they are leaving that alone off the table. She's pretty short right now. I probably will practice that when she's a little taller. I've never had an issue with that with her. She's pretty focused at restaurants, and she stays down and she leaves everything alone. She's actually pretty stellar right now. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to a restaurant. Only do this step when your dog is ready. We're gonna go to a restaurant and show you what restaurant etiquette looks like, and we'll probably have a couple of friends with us. So stay tuned for that update. All right, so we are here at a little smaller meetup. She is doing an down stay. I have my food. Caitlin has her food. Keeper is in her down stay. And we have Luna here, Raven. So, this is our little, now she's getting up, and that's okay. She got excited because the dog behind me was running. Lay down. Good girl. So this is how we want dogs to be acting as soon as it... Okay. Yeah, right here. This is how we want dogs to act in a restaurant setting. We're actually at the mall. But yeah, this is what we want dogs to do. Just stay and be nice and calm and quiet. So if you're, dropping food, I'm not going to drop my precious food on the floor to show you guys. But when you're dropping food, you want to be sure that they are not gonna snatch that up no matter what. And she is probably completely overloaded with food and all of that. But we are here, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my friends. Caitlin's working with Luna. She's doing so good. And we will see you next time. Say bye, Suki. So I've dropped some rice on her. She's not flinched. There's some treats still from earlier. I think I picked up most of them. But here she's still doing good. Aren't you, BB? Good job. Good job. Keeper's doing good. Luna's doing good. Good job.